Okay, let's get going.
Welcome to the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room Podcast. We are here to podcast about anything and everything Star Wars with you.
Star Wars.
Please visit our website where you can play current and past episodes. That's https://RABR KyleJohansson.us. That's KyleJohansson.us. On the left-hand side is a navigation menu. You can use this to learn how to load the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room podcast on your Android or Apple phone and tablet. And we have direct links to our podcast on Apple and Google Podcasts. Please participate by connecting to our social media, answering questions of the week, or submitting feedback directly from the site. Again, all of these are available at the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room website at RABR.KAILEJOHANSEN.US. And now, it's time to talk Star Wars.
Yeah.
I am Kyle John Johansson.
Hey, that's me.
And this is Andrew Scott Sutton.
No.
Say hello.
Hello. No Andrew or Rick again. Andrew's doing a dedication memorial thing. Not a funeral, but a historical marker dedication thing. And Rick, of course, is busy with family stuff. So today we're going to be reviewing Star Wars: The Bad Batch Season 3, Episode 8, called Bad Territory. First, we'll do an unboxing. There's a little bit of news, but I think it'll wait. Mostly around some of the shows and stuff. They did release a trailer, and I'd rather kind of maybe do that when I can get someone else on here besides me to view the trailer. So then we'll do a recap of the episode and questions of the. We'll discuss it a little bit and get some predictions. All right. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna push this button here because we don't want any spoilers. That's what this is saying is spoiler danger. Anything we're about to talk about.
Alert. Danger. You are about to be spoiled.
That's
this
right.
is your spoiler alert. We're about to talk candidly and explicitly about some TV shows or movies.
Yep, so anything you've heard or not seen for Bad Batch Episode 8, Season 3, please watch and then come back and watch us because we don't want to spoil you. So after that awkward little thing there, we're going to do an unboxing. Here we go. Now we have a special treat. It's unboxings. Yeah. It's exciting. Woohoo! Unboxings. Yeah, so I got the trusty letter opener, stabby tool. Ooh. And then I got the box cutter, and this one's very sharp. I'm not going to stab myself because it'll bleed. All right, so let's start opening. Open sesame. There we go. Open it. Oh, look, they wrapped it in paper. That's nice. Yeah. Just get rid of the box. Open the paper. Ooh. Get rid of that paper too. Somebody in pink, huh? 235. Can you guess who that is? Doesn't say back here anywhere. Maybe if you look really close, you could see, but I don't think so. All right, so let's go to the side just so you get. Oh, Vice Admiral Hodo, 235. Look, it's her pink hair and her pink dress. You remember she's that girl that drove her ship directly into Kylo Ren's ship. Yeah, killed the plane, split it in half or whatever. 235, there she is. Little stormtrooper figure in the background there. Interesting. Yeah. Definitely pink, huh? There's the side view. Yep. Beady little eyes there. Same beady eyes that we got there. Let's look at the back again. There you go. There you go. It's got that collection's got Ray and all of them in it. And I don't have hardly any of them. I might have I don't know. I got like maybe 3 or 4 of those. Definitely don't have the first order unit, maybe. I don't know. I do have the Praetorian Guard. No Executioner. I got the Rose. I got the BB-8. Got the Porg. No Snoke. Anyway, that's our unboxing. How about that? Yeah, all right. That was a pretty good one. Vice Admiral Hodo. Exciting. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, so let's get into the show. Again, if you haven't watched anything, you better go watch it because we're going to spoil it all. So our director today was Nate Villanueva. The writer is Matt Michnovetz, and he was also the editor of the show. Music was scored by Kevin Kiner, Sean Kiner, and Deana Kiner. We have a somewhat small crew cast today, if you exclude our bad batchers, I guess. Today we had Hunter, Wrecker, Batcher, Crosshair, all played by D. Bradley Baker. Omega was played by Michelle Ang. AZ3 by Ben Diskin. There was a Client and Sylar, 2 different people, played by Jonathan Lipow. We had Fennec Shand, played by Ming-Na. And we had Phee Genoa, our little, girlfriend for Echo, basically, isn't it? Yeah, it's Echo's girlfriend. And that was played by Wanda Sykes. So now we're going to do a commercial.
Hey, you over there. Are you a trooper? Is your armor always dirty?
You.
When do you find time to clean it?
You.
Did Rebel Scum scratch
You.
Did
You
your
over
helmet
there.
communications keep acting up? Stop by Aaron's Armor Sparkalorium.
Ooh, make it
Before
sparkly.
1500 hours, we will wash, clean, and sanitize your armor for the next day pickup. Our patented galactically ancient secret cleaning techniques will have your armor sparkling just like a new Cerulean Y1300 freighter just off the assembly line.
That's clean.
You will be the envy of all your friends and coworkers, from the castles on Lothal to the politicians on Coruscant to the environmentalists on Endor. For your next day service, stop by Aaron's Armor Sparkalorium. We are located in Tatooine's Mos Eisley Spaceport, directly across from Hangar 35.
What?
We will also repair and sell most parts at the best rates in the known galaxy. All services guaranteed and licensed by the Emperor himself to last a lifetime. Only at Aaron's
Emperor.
Armor
What?
Sparkalorium. We accept Imperial credits only. Helmets and boots services are extra.
Yeah, buddy. All right. We get those troopers that we had in the in the Ahsoka show. Get some of them guys to go get their uniforms cleaned up, right? So I was just kind of noticing while we were playing that we have a loyal following on Spotify. Seems like someone's always listening there. I wanted to remind whoever that is that I do upload the audio automatically, and then I'll upload the video. Spotify now lets you upload video, so you can watch the video on there a little bit later. And on Amazon, we're struggling. Every once in a while, someone will play something. Geo Savan, that's our Indian site They're doing well too. We keep having issues with them and the syncing of the data. They're a couple episodes behind there. But yeah, and then on YouTube we've got we had 2 episodes last week, so the episode 6 has 5 views and episode 7 has 11 views. And then of course we also upload the audio there, and the audio has been doing okay too. We have 5 people there that did episode 6, and the 4 people did episode 7, audio only. So again, today we're going to review the Bad Batch season 3 episode 4, Bad Territory. The episode originally aired on March 20th, 2024. Running time is 28 minutes, and we're still in the timeline of 18 before the Battle of Yavin, which is, as I always say, when the first Death Star exploded. So we're 18 years before. And now it's time to grab your favorite beverage, pull up a chair, and join us in the Rebel Alliance briefing room. All right, so our show starts out on Pabu Island. Archium and Omega grumble about having to lay low after their escape from Teth. She wants to help Echo and Rex, but Crosshair reassures Omega that she is helping by staying away. Hunter agrees with saying that they have to find out why Royce Hemlock is after her and the M-Count experience, what the M-Count experiments mean. He tells Omega that she has to lay low. Wrecker tells him they have an incoming transmission from Phee Genoa. When Crosshair asks who is Phee, Omega explains that she is a liberator and a pirate. Then Omega strokes Batcher, and she has to tell Crosshair because he's like, what? He has to tell Crosshair that she's just a pirate. And inside the Marauder, Genoa briefs the Bad Batch about what she learned on the Ignamic M-Count. While she has not found out what it stands for, Genoa tells that she has learned that Class 1 bounty hunters have been retrieving M-Count targets for the Empire. Genoa suggests that asking for a bounty hunter what the M-Count is. Hunter mentions that they have run into several bounty hunters. When Omega mentions Fennec Shand, Crosshair Harris like, who is that? Hunter explained that Shand is a bounty hunter who was hired by the Camoans to capture Omega. While she is dangerous, Hunter thinks she could be helpful. Genoa offers to help track down Shand, but warns it will be costly before departing. Wrecker doesn't trust Shand. Nobody trusts Shand. Hunter says that he and Wrecker will go and find Shand while Omega and Crosshair stay behind on Pabu. Omega protests, but Hunter says the decision is final. Dun, dun, dun. Before leaving, he tells Omega to convince Crosshair to get his hand injury treated. Hunter and Wrecker travel on the Marauder to a space station that is frequented by outlaws and bounty hunters. Hunter tells Wrecker to be careful what they tell Shand, adding that the less she knows, the better. A brawl breaks out among the patrons at the bar they're attending, and the 2 clones find Shand haggling with a Rodian at the table. The 2 clones force the Rodian to suspend negotiations before meeting with Shand, who recognizes them from the past in her attempt to capture Omega. When Shand asks where Omega is, Hunter tells her they are seeking information. Shand says that it will be costly before telling the Rodian to wait outside. Getting down to business, Shand tells them to tell her what information or target they are after, and she will give them a price. Hunter assists insists about the Empire's bounty for M-count targets. While Shand is not involved in these hunts, she says she knows another bounty hunter who hunts for M-count targets. Though it is costly, she suggests they can work something out. Sorry about that. I started with the smoker earlier and got a little bit of smoke in me here. Knowing Wrecker's expertise for demolition and ordnance and Hunter's tracking skills, she offers to provide the information in return for helping her capture a target. Hunter agrees to the deal, and Shand also sets other terms, including her starship and keeping the target and reward. Back on Pabu, AZI-3 examines Crosshair's hand but says he is unable to treat it. He suggests that the ailment may be something psychological rather than physical. AZI-3 says that if Crosshair could elaborate more on the experiments he was subject to, he could help. Crosshair is unwilling to live through the past trauma and storms out of the meeting to Omega's dismay. While traveling aboard Fennec Shand's starship, Wrecker questions why they are working for Shand despite not trusting her. Hunter says they have no choice since they need information about M-counts. Hunter warns Wrecker to be ready for anything. Shortly, Fennec exits the cockpit and tells the clones she will honor her side of the bargain if they keep theirs. She briefs the clones about the target, Sylar Saris, a member of the Yambari subspecies, known for their slayer of Ordo Iris. Shand says that she's got a tip on their location. When Wrecker asks what Saris did, Shand explains he got greedy and killed 2 bosses for the Hoxton brood. She stole a cache of credits. Shand says that the other hunters that went after Saris never returned. Shand says Sylar knows the planet at the back of her claw, but adds that everyone's luck eventually runs out. The clones and Shand travel to a polluted orange world where people have to wear breathing masks outdoors. They disembark. Shand speaks to a dumb series pit droid and requests a sturdy boat that won't capsize, unlike the last time she visited. The pit droid loans them a skiff for 10 credits. The trio travel through the river in search of Saris' safe house, which is located upriver. Shand tasks Hunter with searching for Saris' safe house and Hunter with keeping watch for danger. Venturing upriver, they find the path blocked by dozens of mines. At Shand's request, Hunter and Wrecker step into the murky water to check their path ahead. Wrecker suggests going around the mines, but Shand says that Saris wants them to do that and will be setting a trap. She proposes that they disarm each of the mines, and Wrecker says it is risky, but Shand reminds them of their bargain, and the 2 clones split up and proceed to disable all the mines. There's over 20 or something, he says there is. Meanwhile, as the Hunter and Wrecker manage to... back on Pabu, Crosshair attempts to target practice, but is unsatisfied with being unable to hit the target. Omega tries to encourage him, but Crosshair insists on perfection. And he's off just by a tiny bit, millimeters. Omega says that AZI might be right in saying that his incarnations at the Tanis base has affected him. Omega expresses hope that Crosshair will recover the use of his hand and suggests that he is the one who has to fix it. Omega tells Crosshair to trust her, while Batcher watches in the background. Crosshair is reluctant, but agrees to try out Omega's plan. Meanwhile, Hunter and Wrecker manage to disable the remaining mines, but the group is attacked by several large crocodile-like reptiles. Shand manages to shoot several out of the pack, and the clones climb around aboard the skiff. One of the reptiles grabs Hunter and drags him back into the water. Wrecker helps Hunter fight off the creature. The trio flee aboard the skiff and travel upriver. They are attacked by another reptile, but Wrecker throws it under their skiff, and Shand remarks, "This is why she never goes underwater." Continuing their journey at night, Cyrus's trail gets cold, with Hunter unable to track the fugitive. Shand questions the clone's ability, and Wrecker counters that Omega was able to evade her, prompting Shand to respond that she did not have trouble fighting Omega. When Shand asks what happened to Omega, Hunter asks why she is interested in Omega. Shand says that the information must be so important to them that they are willing to work for her given their past. Shand says she also did not lose Omega, but that her client called off the bounty on the grounds that she would be safer with a Bad Batch. When Shand mocks their ability to protect Omega, Wrecker responds that Shand is motivated by money, and Shand says that she accepts jobs from anyone who can pay. When Hunter says there's more to life than money, Shand mocks him for his lack of money. Hunter picks up a trail all of a sudden and tells Shand to move the skip on its starboard side. Continuing the journey along the river, they spot a structure at the river's bank. Shand sends the clones to scout the area while she stays behind to keep watch. Wrecker remarks that she is taking the reward while they're taking all the risks. Shand agrees that Wrecker's assessment of their business relationship. That's right. Hunter climbs up a treehouse, but is ambushed by Sylar Cyrus. The two engage in physical combat. Cyrus gains the upper hand until Wrecker arrives. Cornered, Cyrus flees into a trapdoor that seemingly leads underground. When Shand leads the skiff to aid the clones, Cyrus sneaks aboard the vehicle and tries to escape. However, Shand has had the disabled cable on the rear engines and confronts Cyrus and tries to stun the Yamari. The stun blast bounces off his thick exoskeleton. He leaps over Shand and throws her into the water. Uh-oh. Now she's in the water. Cyrus attempts to flee, but is attacked by Wrecker, who wrestles with him. Cyrus manages to temporarily blind the clone by spitting on his helmet. Some sort of green spit. Before he can flee, he is stunned by Hunter and Shand, who fire several shots. Wrecker remarks that Shand was right to bring them along, and Shand replies that she was always right, and the group depart with their incapacitated fugitive. Back on Pabu, Omega leads Crosshair in a meditation by the sea. Batcher rests nearby. Crosshair is skeptical but agrees to give it a go. Both sit cross-legged and breathe deeply. Omega tells Crosshair that she learned the meditation from the Wookiee Jedi Gunji and his people. And Crosshair says, "You've been to Kashyyyk?" She says that he has missed a lot. Omega tells Crosshair to close his eyes and focus. Back at the space station, Hunter asks Shand to honor her side of the agreement, and Shand says that she does not have the information about him count after all. We'll find out after she delivers Cyrus to her client. Hunter says that that's not what they initially promised, and Shand tells Hunter and Wrecker to either trust her or fight her. They decide to trust, and wait for Shand to get back in touch. Shand departs aboard her ship. Once inside her ship's cockpit, Shand activates her holo projector and tells an unidentified figure that she finished the job with some clones who were interested in the Empire's M-count bounties. The figure mutters in some inaudible language. Shand replies that she is sure they can track the clones down easily and says she will send what information she has. And then the credits roll. Credits roll. Credits roll. All right. That was pretty, I don't know, interesting episode. Maybe a one-off bottle episode, I guess you could say. I know our buddy Rick is curious about this last scene where, Shand is talking to somebody and seems like she is going to give the location of Wrecker and Hunter to her client. And that could be the demise, but also I know that this is the time before Cad Bane was killed. He's supposed to show up in this episode as a bounty hunter, or not this episode, but this show, the final season. And so is a couple other bounty hunters that we know. So we may eventually find out from one of them. She may be communicating with one of them. The bounty hunters kind of, talk to each other sometimes when they're not competing against each other. So I don't know. I'm not sure if it's Hemlock she's talking to or not. Maybe that was her plan, was to get those two to trust her a little tiny bit, so that they could track them or something. I don't know. I think that she has maybe a soft side for Omega. But if somebody paid enough, she'd probably go get her. So I don't know. I don't think maybe Shand is what is the block that tumbles down, that is the downfall of everything. Because we got 4 or 5 episodes left, and one of those days is a 2-episode day. So we got some stuff coming up pretty quick to the end of the season. What do you guys think? What's the deals you've got? Is that it's a pretty good episode? What do you think about it? Yep, that means we want all of your feedback. Every single bit of it. Please send it to us. Please. We want you to send it to us by email at feedback@kylesranson.us. We also have a link on our website on the left-hand side that says feedback, and it pulls up a form. You type in a name, and then you type in your feedback below that. Click send, and it'll come right to us. We're on Twitter at super_duper_pod. We're on Blue Sky at Rebel Alliance Briefing Room, all one word. And we eventually upload all this to YouTube. So there'll be audio and video at YouTube. And you can make comments there as well. As I said earlier, nobody's really commenting, but they're watching. That's a good thing. Comments would be nice. We'd like to interact with you. This is not necessarily a one-way street. We'd like to know, at least the quality of some of the feedback you've got, so we can kind of judge how differently to do things in the future. So please do that. So, all right.
Now
what that
we have
means,
a special treat.
Nope. What that means is, since I'm by myself today, I'm going to sign off here, and we're going to finish the episode. Thank you for listening to the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room podcast.
Please visit our website where you can play current and past episodes. That's https://
All that's down there.
RABR That's RABR.KAILEJOHANSEN.US. On the left-hand side is a navigation menu. You can use this to learn how to load the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room podcast on your Android or Apple phone and tablet. And we have direct links to our podcast on Apple and Google Podcasts. Please participate in connecting to our social media, answering questions of the week, or submitting feedback directly from the site.
Type it in.
Again, all of these are available at the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room website at RABR.KAILEJOHANSEN.US.
Uh-oh.
This podcast in no way is approved, sponsored, or owned by Lucasfilms Ltd., Disney, Disney Plus, or any of its subsidiaries. All opinions are solely owned by Kyle and or Scott, and in no way express the views or opinions of their past or present employers. Views and opinions are not supported or restricted by Lucasfilms Ltd., Disney, Disney Plus, or any of its subsidiaries. Any rebroadcast, reproduction, or any or other use of this podcast and its affiliate sites without consent of Super Duper Podcast Network and its host is prohibited. I am Kyle John Hansen, and this is Andrew Scott Sutton. Say goodbye now.
Goodbye. No Andrew, no Rick today. They have opinions too. And let's go ahead and, end.